Hello everyone, this is the Life Extension Podcast, Technology and Magic, Society and Business. I'm Dr. B and I will present you the latest insights into the exciting field of longevity. A quest for radically extended life and health span is underway. Some even hope for eternal life. Scientists and businesses are involved, but also new alchemists, transhumanists, philosophers and politicians. Hard science, medical treatment and health coaching combine with utopian aspirations of individuals and society. This podcast addresses everyone interested in the extension of their life and health span through new technologies. We will discuss a variety of topics from different perspectives: humanities and social sciences, biomedicine and engineering, business, as well as providers and consumers of life extension treatments. The purpose of this podcast is to provide a framework for you and me to form an educated opinion on radical life extension. Episodes will be uploaded weekly. They will be short and intense, and each episode will be dedicated to one specific subject. Some episodes are about aging and death from the point of view of human experience, evolutionary theory, and cell biology. Some are about the current status of life extension therapies, for example, stem cell therapy or gene therapy within the field of regenerative medicine. We'll look into telomeres, senolytics, epigenetic clocks to determine biological age compared to chronological age, and the age-old promise of young blood for rejuvenation. There will be episodes about promising supplements and drugs against aging, such as NMN, rapamycin or metformin. Other episodes are dedicated to the importance of information technology for longevity. That involves some mind-boggling developments in artificial intelligence, like brain-computer interfaces, prosthetics and cyborgs, as well as machine consciousness. And there will also be some fringe stuff. You may call that futurist, science fiction, or just deluded, depending on your point of view. That would include subjects like mind uploading, cryonics, or the question if we are living in a computer simulation. Now, you could say that a lot of these subjects are part of day-to-day progress in biomedicine and artificial intelligence, but they are also encapsulated in a new post-human worldview, which is going to be increasingly relevant, culturally, socially and politically. This worldview is represented by transhumanism in its most radical and compressed form, but also increasingly penetrates mainstream segments of society, particularly people involved with science and technology and tech businesses. Understanding these topics will provide a new perspective on current world affairs and the politics of the future. In a wider sense, we are talking here about the impact of digitalization on society. Why am I interested in these subjects? For once, I am confronted with the process of aging like everyone else, and we all need to come to terms with aging and the prospect of death. That includes understanding the opportunities to preserve health and extending lifespan. But equally interesting is the opportunity to learn about topics which are cutting edge in biomedicine, artificial intelligence, as well as about new cultures and politics which might come to determine our future. In this podcast, I address you as the consumer. If you want it or not, through the media you are constantly targeted by a variety of players in the life extension industry. They are offering you health advice, medical products and treatments, new political and spiritual ideas, and they invite you to engage in new cultural practices. This podcast will provide you with a deep understanding of all this, but without the marketing talk. As a consumer of longevity products and ideas, you should better understand the background, the science and technology, the business, the philosophy, religion and politics. Are their interests aligned with your interests as a consumer? What is the status of research? What are the prospects? What is real? And what is just an empty promise by the charlatan trying to sell a magical pill? In which way can the mythological and historical context help us not to lose ourselves in science talk between experts? This podcast is also an intellectual adventure into science and technologies and how they are intimately related to our worldview, how we see ourselves in society and how we want to live in the future. New political paradigms are evolving and have started to erode former certitudes. The Life Extension Podcast is a lens through which to learn about and to engage with all these exciting developments. You are welcome to join this journey.